Hey guys, you're most welcome. Hey Rami, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. Same as here. So in today's episode, today I want to talk about something. There is the way how some kids really behave. So, hi, how are you? Hello, dear. Sudani. Hi, how are you? Don't worry, me, I don't have problem with anyone. Whether you come from where or you come from where, you're just welcome to my live stream because we are all one people, okay? Me, I don't pick on people or whether you which color, whether you're from where, as long as we serve the same God. Oh, thank you so much, my dear, okay? You're most welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing great. So guys, today I want to talk about something. There is something that really like sometimes pisses me off and it gives me headache. It's the way how sometimes kids behave. I grew up, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I grew up in a home where you have, if you say something wrong, you have to apologize. And if you've done wrong and they yell at you, what's your name? I'm called Norah. I'm Norah and I'm from Uganda. He wants to marry you. How did you know? 553. What are you trying to? How did you know that he wants to marry me? He just wants to know my name. Please kindly give your host a thumbs up. So, in my home, I grew up where my mom will always discipline us, and I'm a very disciplined person. Hello, my dear, how are you? So, I'm a very disciplined person, and from the home where I come from, when I've done wrong and they blame me, I have to acknowledge my wrong and I have to apologize to that person that I've done wrong to. But nowadays you find some kids, when they have done wrong, they'll tell you, hey, don't yell at me. You don't need to yell at me. Like, you've done wrong, you don't want to be told. Someone is talking to you, but you're saying that they are yelling. Is that yelling? Like, someone is trying to tell you, like, what you've done is wrong. Which country? From which country? From you. I'm from Uganda, East Africa. So someone is telling you you've done wrong, and instead of acknowledging and say I'm sorry for what I've done, but you know what you've been saying? Oh, stop yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me? Why do you talk to me like that? Are you my mom? Someone might not be your mom, but they just want to tell you that what you did is wrong and you need to apologize. What's your name? I'm called Norah. N-O-R-A. A. Norah. That's my name. N-O-R-A. Age. What's your age? I'm only 29 years old, my dear. I'm only 29. I'm 29 years old. Are you married? No, I'm not married, and I'm not in any relationship. So that's my status. I'm not married and not in any relationship. You want to marry? I would love to get married one day, but right now I'm still busy. I've given my 2 years to be busy, to serve and to work for myself first. Hey Nora, hey sweetheart, how are you, my friend? Chico. That you want to married. Marriage. As I've said, I've given my life to work for 2 years, to work for myself first, and just committing to myself. That's what are you doing? I'm actually going to iron clothes. I'm actually ironing shidasha. It's called shidasha. That's what I'm doing. This one has wrote a word in Arab that I don't even understand. Hello, how are you guys? You're most welcome. How do they say in Arab? Subhahair, Subhanur. So good evening, how are you? You understand Arab? Shway shway. Yeah. Who is taking some pic of me? How are you? People keep on coming. Let's chat. Who likes to talk crazy? I'm here. Let's talk crazy so that I can respond. Crazy talk. Let's talk crazy. Let's talk crazy. Let's have because I know sometimes people like to talk about crazy things. So let's talk about crazy things so that we can go crazy. Crazy. Manyife batuyita nti tetulwa ku kintu kimu. We don't delay in one thing. Let me finish here. Let me finish here so I come in peace. So with yours. So we can do whatever we do. And just doing whatever we else doing. I don't have to do my own. Okay, who really missed me this time? Who missed me, guys? I'm even falling from the sofa. So, guys, you see, I was saying, me grew up in Africa where discipline it's so important, and when you're being disciplined by your parents, or maybe your aunt, maybe your sisters, your sister's mom, maybe your sister's dad, maybe your dad, maybe your uncle, your mom's brother, you don't have to say a word, but to acknowledge and say, I'm sorry and I will not do it again. Like, you mean it. There is no saying this sorry that you said that sorry and you do not mean it. I grew up in a home where your sorry has to be meaningful, like you meant it. Don't say sorry and in few minutes you're doing the same thing. My dear, they will cane you, they will flog you. Me, I was being flogged with an electrical metal. Like, my mom would cane me until you see the bruises. The next day you go, you wake up in the morning, your entire body is black with lines, you're red, you're purple. That's how you're being raised. And now, sometimes I'll be like, but it was hard, but I'm grateful, because if my mom didn't discipline me, I wouldn't have been this kind of person, humble and respectful and understanding. And I'm easy and quick to read people's mind and understand what they're really saying. So nowadays kids want you to apologize. Like if you've done, like they have done wrong, you shouldn't blame them for their wrongdoing. Again, you're the one who have to say, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, I didn't have to yell at you. My mom will always say that a kind of a kid like that, one day when you grow up, you'll be the one to cry your tears. You know, cleaning your own mess, because no one will want that child. And in our country, like if you're raised in that kind of manner, everyone will notice, because they will be like, Auntie Baba, a child in Mabantu. Oh yeah, that a child in Mabantu. You'll be the talk everywhere you pass. People would be just spitting like, oh, that kid. Everyone. People will act, give you fake smiles, but in their heart, they're not meaning it, because everyone does not like you. Yes, you know, nowadays our motivators, they tell us that, oh, even if people don't like you, hey, live for your life. But being honest, ask yourself, you misbehave, you mistreat people, you don't respect people, but you want people to respect you, and you want people to listen to you, but you don't respect others, and you don't respect people's feelings, but you want you to be hard, and you want people to respect your feelings. How do you think people will treat you in the society? Sometimes I think we shouldn't be listening too much to these motivation speakers when they say something that, oh, you know, you should do this, oh, you know, you should do this, you know, you're good enough without anyone. Sometimes, to be honest, sometimes you're not good enough without them. Because without them, sit down by yourself alone and ask yourself. A lot of people have gone, like a lot of kids in Uganda. Let me give an example, like from the country where I come from. A lot of kids now, they're on the streets because of their behaviors. I will not say all of them, but some of them. Some of them are on the street because they don't want to listen to their parents. A mother, or maybe a father, or maybe an auntie will tell you to do something, and you're like, are you my mother? Who are you to tell me what to do? I will even leave your home. Just because they have been caned. Caning does not kill. They're just caning you to discipline you so that you can be a better person tomorrow. So that when people see you, they're like, oh my God, that's a God-given child. That child is so disciplined. But even to greet people, you don't want to greet someone. Like, for example, waking up in the morning. I remember in our home, the first thing you do after praying, like after waking up from your bed, lay your bed. After laying your bed, when you're coming outside of children's bedroom where you kids sleep, go to your mom's bedroom, knock that door. When she says come in, then you go in, kneel down and say, good morning, Mom. How was your night? And then she'll tell you, I'm okay, or this and this. Thank you. And then you go, you start doing your own things. Go shower, brush your teeth, change your pajamas to a clean other clothes that they wear, put on your clothes, go outside. If your day was to wash dishes, you wash dishes. Another one will clean the house. Another one will light up the stove to start preparing breakfast. That's how we grew up. We were not just sitting and waiting and saying, oh, do this, oh, maybe you do this. We had a worker. We had like someone to help us at home. But in our home, Her job was only to work when we were in school. But if we were at home, it was us to wash our clothes, to wash our blankets, to do everything around us. That's what we were supposed to do. Clean. Her job was only to cook lunch, to cook dinner. And sometimes my mom would say, today it's you, but me, I took so long to learn how to cook because I was a bit lazy at my childhood. Like, I was always like, this thing will burn me, I don't want it. And my mom was that person who was like, okay, she'll learn, but you have to learn. But me, I would do everything to make sure that I don't want to learn how to cook. Like, I'll put up any kind of drama so that I don't cook that day. And when I wanted to cook, truly, I'll cook and everyone will enjoy. And my mom went on and realizing that if you force Nora to do something, she will not do it in a better way that you want. But if you let her do it on her own willing, like today they have told me to cook, let me cook. She will cook it in a better way and you'll also appreciate. That's me. So I grew up like that. But also knowing that if I've done wrong, it's good to say that I'm sorry, Mama, and go maybe and say. And I will not say that I was good in making friends at my childhood. No, I was an indoor person, and to kick me out of the house all the time, it was hard. They will always tell me, go and play, go and play, go and play, go outside and play. And I'm like, Mom, please, those children, they are too rough. They like playing wall fighting. Please, I don't want to go. She's like, go out and play. Every strong person must face all the challenges. If they punch you, you also punch them back. If someone slaps you, you also slap them back. That's how I was raised. I'm like, I don't want to go. And my elder sister was such a strong and a tough kid that when she goes to play outside, my mom will always has to be involved into the situation. They always have to come and report. My mom has to buy the clothes that she torn from other kids because she will play with them, they will end up fighting, and she will tear all their clothes and leave them massless. That's how my sister was. But me, I was always that kid like, no, I don't want anyone to touch my skin. I'd rather be alone and play with my dolls and knit. When I was a kid, thing that would take my mind or to make me busy, it was knitting and making clothes for my dolls. Like, I'll draw flowers on clothes. You see those clothes that have flowers on it, and then you knit, like you sew a flower, or maybe you sew a face of something, anything that makes you happy. So that's how I used to do. I'll spend my entire day at home. And when my mom comes back from work and she asks our house help that, what has she been doing? They're like, she hasn't gone outside since you left. My mom will be like, okay, you come here. Okay, go play. I'm like, I don't want to play. They will force me to play. I started playing freely, when I was at my age of 11. That's when I started playing freely, but I would play only for some short time. My game that I love to play, I really love to play rugby because I wanted to be like strong, knocking people. I used to play rugby. That's the only thing that will make me play. And after playing, I only played rugby for only 2 years. After 2 years of playing rugby, I stopped playing rugby because I started having some chest pain. Sometimes I would feel dizzy a lot. I started becoming weak and I stopped doing all those things. And I went back to my soul. Just being there and doing my own thing, being that Nora that will do her own thing that makes her happy, not creating friendship. No. My sister created friends, meeting new people. Me, I was always indoor, just minding my own business. my toys? Where are my friend? I'm back. Good evening. Good evening, dear. How are you? How is your day? How is your weekend so far? So it was just like that. But nowadays you find a child is talking to you anyhow. Someone asks you for money. A child will come, hey, mom, I want some money. Like, are you serious? Are you for real? You want to have a conversation with your child and your child comes and tells you, hey, I don't have time for your words. Really? As a child, you don't have time for your mom? You don't have time? Like, I don't have anything to say to you. Say what you want to say. I want to go. There are some words I reached at this age I've never told my mom. Like, for example, I don't have anything to say to you. For example, the word like why, like asking her why. If she tells me something that, hey, you shouldn't do this, and I'm like, why? For what? The moment, even before finishing that word out of your mouth, you've been slapped and you've seen Jesus Christ sitting next to you and telling you that I warned you not to talk to your mother like that. And angels are blowing trumpets and saying, ooh, ooh. She wished she knew that she was messing up the wrong person. So those are the things that sometimes I sit down and say, Mother, thank you. As a child, I saw it like you were yelling at me. But thank you, because your words made me a better person. Your word made me a greater person and a strong person that I knew. Because I myself, when I start to say something that I really went through some toughest time in my growing up, but there is nothing that I've ever allowed to break me, because I'll tell myself, I'll overcome it. I'll be fine. I just need to focus. It's just one thing that happened. Yes, I know there are some things which can traumatize your mind. It's so hard to get it out of your mind. But sometimes when you think about what you want, it's like going to bed. Sometimes I go to bed and I end up not sleeping. So I wake up. The sleep will come. I see my eyes closed. Not much good too. Virus, fever, taking medicine. Oh my dear, sorry, you're sick. Sorry, I hope you get well soon. Oh, should we bring for you some juice? Ah, you got wet in the rain. Oh, I would have said it's a blessing to see the rain, but here there is no rain. But my dear, sorry, I understand, when it rains. Sometimes some people, when it's raining and the day it's wet, a lot of people are being infected with flu, cold, more especially cold, and they are just indoors. But I hope you're doing fine. As I went to have dinner, oh, you went out to have dinner and it rained on you. Oh, so sorry. I hope it didn't ruin your dinner. How long you are going to stay here? As I want to have, as you want to have dinner, okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm still here up to 8:34. I'm still here. You can go and have dinner. You'll find me here while I'm still bragging. I feel that it has rained on you when you've gone out for dinner. Sorry. I hope you get well soon. Me, I'm still here. You'll find me, and even at night I'll be live. I hope that my bosses will be home so that I can chill on Wi-Fi. But if they are not around, I won't be available online. But if they are around at night, I'll be able to go live at night so that we can chit chat again and laugh and create all the crazy all the crazy stories, but it's okay, my dear, I understand. So as I was saying, guys, like me, one thing that I say, if you find a mother is disciplining his child, okay, there is kind of disciplining that is harsh, but there is that disciplining. Oh, my week was good. It's only today I woke up when I was so dizzy and I felt weak. But after ironing clothes and I'm sitting here, I'm feeling a bit better. You know, sometimes when you've just woken up from bed and when you had a stressful day, you feel so weak. But now, I will be fine. I will be fine. Yes, I'm done with my evening work. I'm done. Now waiting only to cook dinner. I still have like 1 hour to go to prepare dinner, so I still have to chill a bit. I only pray kids don't ask dinner because they have eaten a lot. Imagine I just came out of bed feeling dizzy. Someone is telling you, I want food, like I want chips, I want noodles, I want burger, and I have to make all those. No problem. What's the plan? We haven't yet made the plans for dinner, but for grandma, she'll have she'll have pasta, and it's so easier to make pasta. So the way I make her pasta, it's in an easy style. Just boil it into water with chicken, add some ingredients like tomatoes on top of it, not too much oil, leave it cook for like 10 minutes and give it to her, just like that. Simple. Yeah, done with your work. So that's how I cook her dinner. Her dinner does not take long. So guys, like sometimes when you find someone is caning their children, like let me give it in a way like flogging, don't say a word, don't say something, oh that woman one day will do this to her child. No, it's her mother parenting her own child. Don't be involved unless when he's parenting in a bad way that you see that this kind of parenting is not good. When you see the kind of parenting is not good, like it's a daily routine, then that's when you have to step in. But when you see, you also with your own two eyes, you've observed the way this kid behaves. It's irritating, it's narrow, the kid does not respect anyone in the compound, the kid does not respect people in the community. The kid again wants you guys to be the one to apologize to her or to him. So that kind of a kid, when you find someone is trying to discipline them, let them discipline them, because those kind of kids, they're the kids who become problem to others when they grow up. Those are the people that when they have done wrong, they want to turn table on you. They have done wrong and you're trying to tell them in a polite way, but in your polite way, you're the stupidest one. It's like you're the one with no brain. They will be like, you're the one who have done wrong. Please apologize. Hey, me. And they will even cry. Let me tell you, some people, they will even cry. They will even turn that table on you. But they know they are wrong. And they know what they are doing. It's very wrong. Yes, thank God that I grew up with my mom. Like, I knew how it is to be respectful. I knew how to grow up. Like, she made us grow up in a way that even if one day God says that, guys, my mom used to say that, in case God has taken me away. That's how my mom used to tell us. In case God has taken me away, who do you think will take care of you? Do you think your uncles or my sisters or anyone of my family, they will take you in? No one will take a child with bad manners in. Everyone would be like, no, I don't want that kid to influence my kids with bad manners. The kid has bad behaviors. Everyone will keep on running away from you because of your behaviors. You walk on the way, you find someone and you cannot greet them. You're not looking at someone like, and then you walk away. But when you see someone, an elderly person, or maybe someone that you know, just say, hi, how are you? How are you will not take anything away from you. How are you will not take you. If you've seen an elderly person, say, good evening, Mrs. So-and-so. That's all. She won't ask you, where are you going? What are you doing? I know there are some people also who don't know how to mind their own business. I'm sorry to say this. There are some people who don't know how to mind their own business. You find someone, and then you show them your respect, or you pay them your respect, and they'll start asking you questions that don't add. The only thing that you need to respond is, I don't know anything. I don't know what anything, and walk away. I'm in a hurry, I was sent to go somewhere. The conversation ends there. And then you find someone who says, oh my God, you're being it. You know that kid? Behaviors, let me tell you, discipline means a lot. I've seen discipline means a lot. There's a time we went out to have dinner. So we went to there's a restaurant called there in Uganda, it's called Silver Spring. We had gone to, they have what my uncle loves so much. I can't say it here because I know most of people are Muslims who are watching. We will go out, and that day when we went out for dinner, I remember there's a certain table, a family, they had also their own table, but the way kids were behaving, my uncle and his wife, they were like, I wonder why such people bring rebels outside on the table. Kids were destroying everything. Flowers, they found the tables has flowers, they found some things on the walls. The restaurant, Silver Spring, is one of the restaurants that are well decorated. Like when you reach there, it's like you're in the garden. Everything there, it's nice. The kids were destroying everything, and my uncle and his wife were like, and they told us, you guys don't move, sit there. We sat there and we waited for our food to come. When our food came, we had to go and wash our hands, and they brought us the hot towels. And then we cleaned our hands, we started eating. Our behaviors, and sometimes when we go out, we don't use public forks. Yeah, that's how we are. We don't use public forks because what we always say is that we don't know how many people who are using that fork, and we don't know how it was cleaned. But sometimes people with mentality of well-disciplined, they have the line of how they walk and how they do their things. Me, if I've ever insulted someone, you can say here that Nora, you once insulted me. Or if you've ever met me in public, or you've ever seen me somewhere, you will know my well behaviors. You'll also witnesses and say, this girl has once treated me like this, and her behavior is not the good behavior that I would want to be associated with. You can also see, you will not find that in me. I'm not just bragging, but you'll not find that in me. However much I have even some people who hate me. So sometimes I just prefer keeping quiet. Not saying a word, but just being there and do my own things that makes me happy. Let's try to teach children to be appreciative. Teach them the way of love, not teaching them the way of the other way of you understand. That maybe if someone has done this to you, they have to be the one apologizing. No, don't apologize to a kid. No. That because you've slapped them, I'm not supporting violence. I'm really sorry. Don't get me wrong. I know some of you will be like, oh, you're trying to support violence. No, I'm not supporting violence. But nowadays some kids are just too much. They don't want to be told. And someone who is raised like from where I come from in Africa, you know that when a mother is disciplining her own child, you know how it feels. You know how it feels because that mother wants her child to become a better person of tomorrow. No one wants to raise a problem that someone will be a problem in a society. Someone who start breaking into people's house and go carry everything. Your mother has told you, I don't have money to give you today. You'll be like, okay, no wahala. You wait for your mother has gone maybe to shower, maybe your mom has gone to the market, you enter into her bedroom, you carry all the money that is there. You know some kids, they don't have brain. Someone goes into their parents' bedroom, they carry all the money and you wonder what he's going to do with that money. Eat, buy clothes, buy phone, without even using their brain that the money that I've stolen, it was for what? Maybe the mama has kept that money to pay their school fees. Maybe the mama has kept that money to pay rent. You know some parents, they don't have houses, they rent. They don't have their own home, but they are paying rent. But you find a kid has stolen all the money. Go out there and eat and do whatever they want because they don't want to be told. Mama has caned me. Mama has told me to do this. How dare she? Who does she think she is? That kind of talk is not good. It's rude, totally rude. Very rude. There's no one who deserves to be treated like that. More especially when your mother has told you to go bring me water. You can't tell your mom that you don't have legs to go and get your own water. No, don't tell your mother like that. We are always being told, even in the Bible, the Bible says that respect your mother and your father because they are the God of the earth. Because they are those two people, God formed you and put you into your mother's womb by using your father, you know. So respect those people, honor them. When your father or your mother said something, don't say that, that woman is too much. That man, I hate that man with all my heart. Why are you hating? Okay, one day if you also become a parent and your child tells you that I hate you with all my life, remember what you say goes on in the line, it goes on. You know they say what goes around comes around. So remember, you've also told your mother, I hate you. I hate you with all my life. Even the child you give birth to will tell you the same thing and you remember that, I once told my mom this. Now look, my child is also telling me. But by the time your child is telling you, you've gone through the circle of knowing the wrong and good. And now you're paying for it. You're paying for it. You know, sometimes some children are like, Mom, I'm like this because of you. You never taken time to discipline me. Everything that I used to do was right. You know, sometimes some kids are good in quick learning when they grow with other people in other environment. A child will learn another behavior. And then you see that and say, so and so was caned by her mom, but because she did this, but if I do that, my mom has never done anything to me. So this child, if he's a quick understanding and he has a mind of knowing wrong and good, he will be like, I think mom is the one who is trying to take me in the wrong direction, because every time I do wrong, she's just happy and she's not saying anything. It's like she doesn't care about. You know, sometimes if your parents are just looking at you and they're like, let her do that. Sometimes I don't care. I don't need anything. I don't need problems. I only need peace. Yeah, the parents say that I need my peace. I don't want to hear anything. Whether you broke a plate, she'll get up from where she's sitting come and clean it up. Oh, in my home, if you break a plate, you know what your mother will do? She'll first be like, come here, come. That's how she'll be. Come. The next thing you hear, the hot slap on your cheeks. She'll tell you next time, learn how to handle that thing with care. Learn how to handle it with discipline. Like you're holding a golden egg. You shouldn't drop it. Growing up, breaking things was, you feel like, God, hey, take me to heaven right now, because what is coming next to me, I don't want to see it. Some people who grew up in such homes, you will witness just breaking. And if you're told not to sit on that chair, you shouldn't sit on that chair. And if you're told to do something, do it. Don't wait to be told a second time. We grew up with manners. Mothers, God bless you. is here. Let me first breathe in and out. Inhale, because climbing stairs is not easy. Need to calm my spirit. My friend is not blown. I know, guys, let me tell you something. I know everyone loves their parents, but there is nothing that whenever you sit